Good morning. How are you? I'm going to try to do this in English so that international listeners from America or England or wherever you are in the world can listen to this message as well. Um, Today is the day that Trump is gonna win the elections again, just like in 2016. And in 2021, January, I recorded a video in which I talked about a vision I had. And in this vision, there was, I clearly remember there was a bull, and he was running it was a contest, and the bull was running against somebody else, and the bull was eventually winning, and the bull had the face of Trump. So in 2021, I got this vision. I was like, what is this supposed to mean? Because I couldn't really imagine that Trump would have another term in office. I really couldn't. So now is the day that this vision comes true, but there was something more in the vision. After he just barely made it to the finish line and he won, straight after that, there was it's like a changing of the total image. There was a white light coming from above. It felt like some angel just put his shoe down. It was like a white light coming from above, and Judgment Day. That was the thing I heard. Judgment Day. And it was the day that everybody will reckon with themselves. So all the judgments, all the that you have about yourself will come to the front. So all the negative self esteem, negative self images, negative self values, all the things that you don't like about yourself, or the things you have done in the past that you're not really proud of, will come to the front. So it's not like somebody else is judging you, it's more that you judge yourself. That's what I saw. And in judging yourself, so in really seeing yourself, and if you haven't looked in the mirror for quite a while, it can be really confronting. So really seeing yourself with all the flaws can be really challenging for quite a few people. And I saw, like, if you haven't really watched yourself for quite a while, honestly, then it can turn you really mad. That's the vision I had in 2021. And now I'm going to look at today and look at the landslides, because landslide is quite a literal thing. Landslide means like he went with a landslide. That's the way you can say it. But landslide also means flooding. Things that are solid become fluent. That's the thing I see if you have in the image about the coming future. So then I have a look at Trump. The first thing I see is, sorry for the people who are really pro-Trump, but he's also part of the establishment. First thing I see is him dressed in robes, with a mask, throwing the dice. And he's accompanied by a few dark figures. One of them looks like Palpatine from Star Wars. and they are laughing, and they're like they really feel invincible. They feel like they can do anything. There's no moral compass anymore. There's no ethical values anymore. So they really feel like they own the place. They can do anything, and there's no boundaries. Melania and Baron, though they come from a different star system, they're both extraterrestrial hybrids. Melania is quite high up in the hierarchy as a, how do you call it, a queen. And she's got the wings and she's got the tail. She's quite dark, dark queen. Baron seems to be quite a different one, though he does have those same features. He's also soft in his appearance, soft in his skin. So probably he's a hybrid with, is a little bit of a mixture. That's why he can be a little bit more empathic and loving. The funny thing, I see Trump is not really caring about it. He's just, it feels like he's just doing his job. He's just whatever, like this. He's not really in the job with his heart. There's no, I don't feel any heart. It's like, just like whatever. As long as he gets his part. The one thing I want to say is that the other side of the elections was also the same establishment, so it didn't really matter who would win, though if Trump would win, then it would mean that there is going to be a quickening of things. It's going to go really fast now. That's why I see a landslide. It's like a flood, and it's like going really fast. You won't be able to manage the speed of which the things will evolve right now. It's like we have had this pause for 4 years after COVID, where we were in some kind of air bubble. It was just like everybody was just stood still. It's the odd thing that you couldn't even relate to COVID anymore. It's like different time line. And now we're back. Now we're back in that zone again, and everything that hasn't been completed yet or hasn't been made visible yet will be brought to the light. And it's not because Trump wants it to be brought to the light, though he might, in his soul essence, there might be something that realizes that he would play this character so that everything would come into a quickening, so everything would turn to the light easier and faster. That could be a soul choice. It's like the stickiness. It's like Kamala Harris would be really sticky, would stick to the old, there wouldn't be any change. And now with Trump, there is going to be a lot of change. It's going to go really, really, really fast. It's like fasten your seatbelts, hold on. It's going to be a rough ride. Know where you are at the moment. Know that you are in an environment where you are safe. Track the water. Yeah, track the water. So know that your water is okay, it's clean. It's gonna be mad. There's gonna be a lot of rain everywhere. It's like it's like showers turning on at certain points. I see a lot of flooding. Cold. It's going to be really cold. So it's got to do with survival. It's like I see a lot of things that would lead to us having a hard time surviving. So it's going to be okay. You don't have to be afraid, but you do your preparations. That's what I hear. Know that it's going to be rough. Know that it's going to be fast. Know that it feels like there's no ground anymore. It's like before you had this ground. Like I can relate to this. I can see this in such a view, or scientifically it would be right to say blah 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 blah, whatever. But now you don't have that anymore. It's going to be less and less and less certainty. There's nothing to hang on to anymore. So it's just the feeling that you have to just go with the flow. And the other thing is, don't be concerned. Don't be mad. Don't get frightened, but don't be mad. There's so many people mad at the moment about all the things they're waking up to, which is okay. I mean, if you are waking up to things, it's okay to be mad, but don't stay in that madness. Don't stay in the anger. Try to release yourself from the anger. Try to rise above it. Try to see the whole perspective and see that the things that are malevolent have always been there. But maybe you see them for the first time. And try to rise above it and see that it's okay. It's going to be okay. It's all necessary. It's a necessary ride to get to a different level. That's how I see it now. Hang on. Bye-bye.